Hello students, today in this video we have discussed trading on equity. Before that we have also discussed capital structure, cost of capital, leverages, and trading on equity is also called as a financial leverage, but we have discussed in a separate manner and in a specific way. When we talk about the any organization, then we know very well a company can finance its investment by debt and equity. The company may also use preference capital. The rate of interest on debt is a fixed irrespective of the company's rate of return on assets. The company has a legal binding to pay interest on debt. The rate of preference dividend is also fixed, but preference dividends are paid when the company earns profits. The ordinary shareholders are entitled to the residual income, that is, earnings after interest and taxes belong to them. The rate of the equity dividend is not fixed and depends on the dividend policy of a company. So, the use of fixed charges, sources of funds such as debt and preference capital, along with the owner's equity in the capital structure is described as a financial leverage or gearing or trading on equity. The use of the term trading on equity is derived from the fact that it is the owner's equity that is used as a basis of to raise debt. That is the equity that is traded upon. The supplier of the debt has limited participation in the company's profit, and therefore he will insist on protection in earnings and protection in values represented by ownership equity. Some authors also discuss this theory, just like Goodman and Douglas. The use of borrowed funds at a fixed cost for financing a firm is known as trading on equity. Now we discuss types of trading on equity. Trading on equity is divided into the two major terms. One is trading on thin equity. If the debt and preference shares capital are more than equity share capital in the total capital of the company, it is said trading on thin equity. Simply, debt and preference share capital is more than your equity capital, so automatically your equity is thin. That's a simple understandable way. Doesn't matter all these thin or thick. Second one is trading on thick equity, just reverse of thin equity. If the equity share capital is more than the debt and preference share capital in the total capital of the company, it is called trading on thick equity. In case of thin, our debt and preference share capital are more than equity. In case of thick, our debt and preference share capital is less than equity. Clear? Now, objectives of trading on equity. These objectives, first one is to pay more dividend to equity shareholders. Our first objective simply is that we emphasize more dividend to our shareholders comparison to the our preference shareholders and our debenture holders. It's a main theme. Control over the business. In the policy of trading on equity, equity share capital is kept minimum and it is generally subscribed by the promoters and their relatives. Therefore, whole voting power rests with them, so they control the whole business of the company. They do not want to share their powers or their control from the others. So maximum voting rights they want to of their self. Next one is control over large financial resources. The equity shareholder generally promoters control over large financial resources to make financial management more efficient manner. Whole power regarding the finance they have taken their self. They have a right of these all powers. Next one is earnings, more profits. It is another important objective of the policy of trading on equity is to earn more and more profits by obtaining to minimize their cost of capital. We know very well that our main objective is to reduce our cost of capital, and by the reduce our cost of capital we earn more and more profit. If our EBIT is same, if X from EBIT and Y from EBIT both have the same, but due to the capital structure their EPS will be changes. So our trading on equity also focus to change their EPS if your EBIT is same. Now we move measures of financial leverage, or we can say trading on equity, how to measure. In the previous way, when we discussed measures of financial leverage or numerical part of financial leverage, here we simply go to the EBIT upon EBT or EBIT upon EBT minus preferred dividend upon 1 minus tax rate. But here we go to some ratios also, because these ratios present the financial position of the organization. Maximum organization go through that kind of ratio also. So we discuss one by one. Our first ratio is debt ratio. Simply the ratio of debt to the total capital. What is the proportion of our debt in our total capital? How we calculate? Debt upon total capital, where D represents value of the debt, total amount of debentures, total amount of debt. D equal to value of debt. E equal to value of shareholders equity. What the value of shareholders equity? Here we discuss also that D plus E means value of debt, or E means value of equity share. So here you understand what's the meaning of V. What's the meaning of V is total capital. Value of total capital. That's the value of representation of V. Here we simply find out the debt ratio. Second one is debt equity ratio. In this case, the ratio of debt to equity. Simply what's the proportion of your debt and your equity. In a previous way, we simply find out the proportion of debt in total capital. Here we find out what's the proportion of comparison to your equity only. Here D upon E. D means simple debt and E means earnings. We discussed, equity. We discussed in a previous slide, so we not emphasize on there. Now next one is interest on coverage. The ratio of net operating income to interest charges. Basically, what the proportion of interest we have paid comparison to our earnings. So our formula is coverage equal to EBIT upon interest. These all are the static in nature, as they show the borrowing position of the company at a point of time. These measures thus fail to reflect the level of financial risk also, which is inherent in the possible failure of the company to pay interest and repay debt. The third measure, that's a coverage measure of financial leverage, commonly known as coverage ratio, indicate the capacity of the company to meet fixed financial charges. Clear? Now we discuss how to we calculate return on equity. If we talk about the return on equity, it's a simple formula: profit after tax upon value of equity. In case we talk about the what's the meaning of profit after tax, EBIT minus our interest, after that minus tax rate. If in your numerical have also preferred dividend, then that is also deducted here. And value of equity, total value of equity, total amount of your equity shareholder. So we find out what are the return here. Second one is ROE. That's way we also represent EBIT minus interest, 1 minus tax rate upon value of equity. I will told you if we given a preference here also, then 1 minus tax rate. After that minus or deduct preferred dividend also. We know very well preferred dividend is not deducted before tax, so we are not multiplying here tax rate, but our interest is deductible before tax rate. So here we multiply it because we know in a cost of capital formulas, if we convert our after tax as a debt, then we know a cost of debt before tax multiply 1 minus tax rate to convert our after tax. Same thing is happened there. Now we calculate EPS. EPS is also profit after tax upon number of shares or number of equity shares. How we calculate the profit after tax? We are simply EBIT minus interest 1 minus T, that's the tax rate, minus preferred dividend upon number of equity shares. Both the things in ROE or EPS, only single difference, that is a value of equity or number of equity shares. If we want to find out earning per share, then simply number of equity shares divided. If we find out the ROE, return on invest earnings, then simply value of equity. If we find out in a percentage form, then simply multiply into 100. Clear? After that, if you have any problem, then you discuss in a class. Thank you to all of you. Listen carefully. That's a very important topic to all of us to know how we calculate trading on equity. Thank you.